And it works as a bread there. Alrighty then, folks. Let's get the party started with some ESO. As soon as we get this thing loaded up, that is. Hopefully everybody's doing alright, by the way. It's launched up here for everybody. Now I can get away with it. There we go, folks. As I have stated, I do hope everybody is doing alright. I've got my caffeine here, along with the rest of the tidbits. And remember, kids, always turn on the light and hydrate before medic. Yep. Launch them. The Peach Edition Red Ball's really good. The peach nectarine flavor. Damn. I want this soundtrack on Spotify's Ost. Hand hit. The really annoying thing here is that the last composer they do have, unfortunately, Brad Derrick, he hasn't put out an album here since the latest release outside of ESO earlier this year. Put out plenty of singles though from there. But enough rambling. Let's see, oh, right! Alakir Desert.
Zombies. Hordes of the damned things.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Right then. Risen from the depths. Technically, we have to go and rise the dead.
Of all the ports in Tamriel, why this one? I sailed all the way across the Iliac Bay, and I need a glass of grog. I shared a drink with some unsavory characters, but I draw the line at zombies. I think I'll stay off the docks for now.
Zombies on the docks, you say?
You can't smell their soggy, rotting flesh? Just walk down the causeway there. You'll see them. Damned army of them.
Oh.
The question is, why aren't the
Zombies
guards doing anything?
Maybe they're all dead? I mean, they do have a thing about touching dead people. Of fucking with the dead.
Nah. I've seen a few of the bootless louts skulking around. Behind crates and such. Someone needs to go grab one of the guards and ask what in oblivion's going on here. You up for it?
Might as well.
There you go. Give the guards a kick and tell them to get to work. I've got cargo to unload. If the guards can't help us, look for the dockmaster. Maybe he's got half a brain. Unless the zombies have eaten it, of course.
That begs the question, what are you doing here in
How do
Sentinel?
you think I make a living? I buy there, sell here. It's what I do. All legitimate, of course. Picked up a load of timber in Wayrest. It'll sell for a pile of coin here. It better.
Red Bull.
I have the ship security well.
Alright, Nermo. Landlord.
Protect the ship and captain.
No dead man is taking our boat. Waka's breath. Too many. I can't take it. You might want to get zombies. Oh, such a crude term. These Ranetu are the remains of sailors who shipwrecked off the coast. We respect our dead here in the Alakir Desert. Even those who died at sea are honored ancestors. We do not fight them. We would be cursed.
Will I be cursed for fighting them?
No. You are an outsider. These are not your ancestors. I do not know.
Alright.
And I fear we have only made the situation worse. My fellow
Alright.
guards will not strike the Ranatu either.
Yeah, they won't fucking strike at the fucking zombies.
No.
All right.
No.
Way's clear. Ish.
Great root.
All right. That takes care of Pyrishan. All right. Mounshot appears to be struck down by unholy magic.
Ah.
But here,
Finally, someone who's not afraid to do the.
Mounshot is dead.
No, I do. I overheard the necromancers. Their leader is calling them. Finally, someone who's not afraid. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Poor bastard. I told them. No, we're not all so hung up on our beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Can't ignore the tradition, though. Not unless we want fruit thrown at us or worse. Regardless, right now, I'm just glad Top. I do. I overheard the. That I do not know.
Find our ritual location. To the Western Warehouse. Western. Oh, that was easy. The forebears who belonged to Tamriel and the strongest relationship with the Second Empire were substantially the same pantheon as Imperials and Britons. Whereas the more conservative Crown still revere the ancient gods. Eight of the forebears, Akatosh, Chief Mm-hmm. Kava, here. Even spirit of the air is the bird god. Usually associated with Kinnereth. Worshipped by the forebears is Kinnereth. Basically, worship by the forebears is a manifestation of Kinnereth. Or library. Here we go. Since becomes assimilated with the work into the mythology of Kinnereth, often worshipped by the forebears as Kinnereth. Tava's very popular in Hammerfell among sailors, and shrines to Tava/Kinnereth can be found in most ports. Julianus, often associated with Juno, Nordic father of language and mathematics. Julianus is the god of literature, law, history, and contradiction is thus the patron of magistrates and wizards. Popular god of the Eight, nearly a dozen difficult subject of doing some artists of aesthetics and others to erotic construction. Tuatha, the tricky god. Recruiting god of souls, Tuatha, before the creation of the world, was the god of nobody really cares. When Tall Papa undertook the creation of the walkabout, Tuatha found a purpose. Became the caretaker of the far shores and continues to help Redguards find their way into the afterlife. His cult is sometimes associated with Archay in the more cosmopolitan region of the Hammerfell, and is often worshipped in that name by the forebears. Zet, god of farms, Yakutian god of agriculture, who renounced his father after the world was created, which is why Akatosh makes it so hard to grow food. Analogous to Zenithar, sometimes worshipped by the forebears in that name. Morwa, the Teat god, Yakutian fertility goddess, fundamental deity in the Yakutian pantheon and favorite of Tall Papa's wives. Still worshipped in various areas of Hammerfell, including Stros Makai. Morwa is always portrayed as forearms so she can grab more husbands. Analogous to Mara, sometimes worshipped by that name by the forebears. Stendar, god of mercy and well-earned luck. Involves compassion, charity, justice, and right rule, and a favorite god of Redguard gallants or knights. Additional deities with significant Redguard cults. Lecky is seen to the spirit sword, divine daughter of Tall Papa. Lecky is the god of aberrant swordsmanship. Anato Tambu of Yokuda war to a standstill during the Mythic Era to determine who would lead the charge against the left-handed elves. Their sword masters, though, were so skilled in the best-known cuts as to be matched evenly. Lecky introduced the ephemeral feint. Afterwards, a victor emerged and a war began with the Altar. Hunding, the Make-Way god, who spirits the period of perseverance over infidels. Hunding has historically materialized whenever the Redguards need to make way for their people. In Tamrielic history, this has only happened twice in the First Era, during the Regatta invasion. Maluk, the Horde King, enemy god of the Regatta who led the goblins against the Regatta Redguards during the First Era, fled east when the army of Hunding overtook the goblin hordes. Sep, the snake, the Yokudan version of Lorkhan. Sep is born when Tall Papa creates someone to help him regulate the spirit trade. Sep, though, is driven crazy by the hunger of Sadakal, the world's skin. And he convinces some of the gods to help him make an easier alternative to the walkabout. This, of course, is the world as we know it. And spirits who followed Sep got tracked here to live out their lives as mortals. Seth was punished by Tall Papa for his transgressions, but his hunger lives on as a void in the stars, a non-space that tries to upset moral imagery in the far shores. So, that was dense. Hello, again. Oopsie. Brown repair kit. On calling the drowned dead, my father first used this spell to call the dead from the sea 20 years ago. Today we perform this again in his honor. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
You will die, and then rise again to serve me! Charge!
We'll talk to the watch captain, Saphira.
The Ranetu have returned to the sea. The docks will soon smell of dead fish again instead of dead people. And you, ride off the boat, and you slay the necromancer? I am too. It's been many years since. I wonder if you know how complete.
Surely you were.
Not. There was just no easy solution. I did. Thank you.
So
the
good.
dead are. Most people. These dark arts are not practiced by our.
Oh. Might as well.
Rumor Whatever is, the soldiers at the redoubt are going to move on to Cathedral.
There we go. Lamia! Oh, fun. There we go. Saves me about 2/3 of the problems there. I am, however, taking the opportunity to,
You did it. You always secure the Dawn Posset. Protect her captain.
mm-hmm. Might as well head on over to our wonderful little place at King Faharshad here. So check in, see what's going on here with all this undead shit. And here I thought it was gonna be a nice, relaxing vacay. I didn't. Right, be a dumpster fire from the get-go.
What do you want?
$1 million and 3 Hawaiian Islands. Good ones, not the level ones. Always popping. In other words, we'll have to get up here. Again. Flip around the corner. Let's stop over in Sentinel to see King Faharajad. While we're here, though.
With all respect, Your Majesty, this proves our suspicions were well-founded. You should have heeded my father's warning.
It is not the place of the dishonored to correct a king, Ashaba. You are dismissed.
I meant no disrespect, Majesty, only that you know where to find us. I will take my leave.
Smite the dragon claws. Theoretically, I should probably avoid stealing shit, but considering how easy it was to nick, I just couldn't resist.
Welcome to Sentinel Wayfarer. If you've come about the docks, rest assured I already know. I regret that you visit during such times. But perhaps your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps the gods guided you here to help us fight the Withered Hand.
Maybe. Quick question though, Your Majesty. Who or what is the Withered Hand? Obviously, my age. Obviously, Regatta don't crack. And so, where do we go from here?
Necromancers, practitioners of the most vile magic, and the bane of the Alakir Desert.
Ah!
It has been many years since we faced such a threat. I hope the rumors about this group, the Withered Hand, were untrue.
Where did they come from?
Events prove otherwise.
Well, where did they come from, Your Maj?
Several years ago, a dire necromancer named Satura led an army of undead against me. Satura was defeated, but the rumors suggest his sons have returned for revenge. They are calling themselves the Withered Hand.
Really?
Undoubtedly. But I suspect the attack at the docks was merely a feint. I fear the Withered Hand is planning something far worse.
We need you to stop.
That is the challenge I now face. The people of the Alakir Desert, even those in Sentinel, are superstitious. They believe that striking the dead carries a terrible curse.
I'll help how I can.
Fortuitous indeed. My own son, Prince Azar, has been investigating the rumors about the Withered Hand. He is a bright young man, but he needs help. First, though, I would ask you to inform General Thoda of what has befallen.
General Thoda? Ah, familiar face. I met him over in Alcaire.
Yes, that is likely. General Thoda is my chief military advisor. He is also a practical man who places security above superstition. He is resting at his home after returning from Alcaire, but I need his counsel on how to proceed.
Alright. I'll go have a chat with General Thoda and let him know his vacation has ended early. I am not responsible for the screams.
General Thoda is a trusted advisor and a good friend. He has heard the rumors about the Withered Hand, and he can help us. Tell no one else, though. People remember Satura, and hearing his sons have returned could cause a panic.
I'll do my best to keep the panic down. I do gotta ask a few questions. How did you defeat Satura in the first place?
It's quite a tale, and I cannot do it justice now. But the battle against Satura was the most difficult of my life, both in military and political terms. It was the Ashaba who saved us. They had the thankless task of fighting the undead.
The Ashaba? Who are they?
The Ashaba. Where do I begin? They walk among us, but only in shadows. People believe they are cursed. They are dishonored warriors, bound by the sacred oath of their forefathers. They must fight the dead when called upon to do so.
Where are they now?
I have not called on them. I've even disregarded their warnings. You must understand. The common people despise them. To call on them again might cost me the crown. That is why I must rely on you, Wayfarer.
Did Alcaire ever face an undead threat pre-Ashaba?
Yes. The greatest threat the Alakir faced from the undead was in the First Era, when the Yokudan rulers were still establishing a foothold here. That was when the Ansei wards were created.
Ansei wards?
They are our greatest hope, for no matter how great a threat the Withered Hand may pose, they cannot even compare to the necromancers of the First Era. They contain the spirits of 3 Ansei heroes who sacrificed themselves to protect us.
How do the wards work?
They uphold the covenant with the divines. As long as we consecrate the dead in the name of Tuaka, they cannot be raised by even the most powerful necromancy. Thus, the Withered Hand can only raise corpses that have not been consecrated.
So basically, those lost at sea, those who died at the wayside, those who didn't get, and others who don't follow the faith. Where did the superstitions come from?
It is not an ancient Yokudan custom, but a tradition that developed in the desert. Human remains decay slowly here, and our people came to believe their ancestors' corpses were sacred. To harm one would draw the ancestors' curse.
Ah, so no rot plus basically no moisture plus heat equals jerky. And the people still believe that the jerky are divine today.
Of course. You see, the culture of the Alakir evolved around this ideal. Many of us today realize that exceptions must be made. But in my position...
I gotcha. Politics 105 is now available in the course catalog. Pop out the back door. Throw this bitch! Now you step over to the Thoda's residence. General, I am so sorry I have to do this. Not really. I was. Okay. Barely is. Much better. Yeah, I know, not really much to do here. Thoda's residence. Matter of entering Thoda residence and letting him know the bad news that he's got to block.
I thought it would be so glamorous to be married to the king's favorite general.
Nope. I wish it was.
You. I know you from Allcare. You roughed up so many of my bravos. Tamriel is a small place, after all. I just returned from Allcare myself, back in my chair, drinking my wine with my wife. Wait. Please tell me you're not here to disturb me.
I'm sorry to have to say this, General Thoda, but I do have direct orders from His Majesty King Faharaja about the withered hand. So I will keep this under your hatch.
No! You realize what this means. Not one moment of relaxation, not one. And damn it, I thought this talk about the withered hand was just rumor. Are you sure this is true?
I wish it wasn't. They summoned undead to attack the docks while you were here sipping your booze, while you're sipping your Hennessy.
The Sentinel docks? The nerve. But it sounds like something those motherless dogs would do. I tell you, Wafa and Alasan might just be more dangerous than their father.
Just one question. ¿Qué es Wafa and Alasan?
Wafa and Alasan are the sons of that old bastard Satura. They're calling themselves the Withered Hand as a fear tactic.
Really now?
I knew them when they were boys. They're the same age as Prince Azar. Speaking of whom, we should inform him as well.
Well, His Majesty Azar has been investigating Withered Hand.
Exactly. He knows more about this business than I do. That's for sure. If you'll go round up the prince, I'll have to find some way to explain to my wife why I'm leaving again. Then we can all meet at the palace.
Alright, I'm more than willing to do that here. Make certain you wear your cup before doing so. Where can I find the prince?
My guess is that he's with the girls at his seraglio by the north wall. But it's not because the prince is some kind of ladies' man. The girls help him gather information.
I'll go look for the fucking
might have
cuck right away.
Alasan have set up their headquarters. Or better yet, what they're planning next. We all do. Satura was one of the king's viziers. Kept his little hobby a secret. Then one day, the king came to meet his viziers and found them all dead. The real surprise was when Satura ordered their corpses to attack.
Ah!
How it started.
And Sansa.
I tried to train them in swordplay. Wafa and Alasan along with Prince Azar. Those two had no interest, though. I would always...
Alright. I'll leave you to do that. Right. Time to go meet the problematic prince at his seraglio. Yeah, why don't you just fucking call it a whorehouse? I mean, you already are at T. Are you worried that calling a Srolio a whorehouse is gonna get you into M territory? My god. I know, I'm rambling.
I should have tried to stop them. I'm sorry. So
What
it was a
happened?
nightmare. These savage men burst into the Seraglio. They struck down the guards and even sweet little Rohiba. And then they took the prince.
Alright,
No,
Reggie.
yet another way in which I failed. I should have followed them out into the street. I'm such a fool.
Alright, I'll go track him down.
Huzzah. Huzzah.
Plus the Argonian Maid. Chapter 2. Oh. The lusty Argonian Maid, also known as the Royal Seraglio.
Prince, someone help. They took him.
That way. They went that way.
They took the prince down the path. Hurry!
I tried, but they got me with their evil magic.
Got it. Let's go. Search on the beach. Dead.
I don't recognize you, but under the circumstances, I'm certainly glad.
I'm just glad I found you, Your Highness.
So you do know who I am, then? Did my father put you up to this? Is he keeping tabs on me?
Him and General Thodum.
I shouldn't be so accusatory. If he was tracking me, then I guess that turned out to be extremely fortunate.
Yes, it did.
I don't wish to seem ungrateful, but you should know that kidnapping me was just a distraction. The way it happened. They've been planning this for years. If only we had heard the rumors sooner. At this point, I don't think we can stop them.
From doing what?
From tunneling into the impervious vault. This tunnel was just one of their attempts. It's a brilliant plan, really. The gates of the vault have been magically sealed for centuries, but underneath, the vault's apparently not so impervious.
Okay, well... well... apparently, why in the world would they want to break into a vault here aside from disproving an adjective?
Undoubtedly, they're hoping to steal the Anse wards. With the wards,
Wafa and Alasan could become unimaginably powerful. It could be bad. Really bad.
Alright, let's go ahead and untie you.
Let's head south. There's a ladder leading up into the city.
Perfecto. Climb! Well, that actually worked out pretty well. Go ahead, cross the bridge.
Go on and tell my father what they're planning.
Yep, 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 yep.
If you have come to speak with the king, the gods smile upon you.
Well met, champion. Your deeds on the docks have done the city a service.
Mm-hmm.
You take a great risk in striking the Ranitu, but perhaps Tuwaka's curse does not extend to the outsiders. Yes, Tuwaka, the caretaker of souls. He does not look kindly. I do not dispute this. I only hope for your sake that the tricky god feels the same.
I think it may help the fact that this particular character is Argonian, so... And Argonians generally follow the Hist. And the Hist alone.
You should always address the king. Word has reached me of what happened at the Seraglio. I should have seen this coming. Please, tell me you found Prince Azar, and he is safe.
Safe and unharmed.
I told Toda you'd come through. I had a feeling about you, right from the start. Tell me though, where is Azar? And was this the extent of the Withered Hand's plot? Or do they presently plan some further insult to my family and my kingdom?
Don't know about the family. Azza went to the Impervious Vault. He says they're trying to tunnel in, so it could potentially be an insult to your kingdom if they disprove that adjective impervious.
Blade's Edge. How could they? Would that actually work? If they get into the vault, they could steal the Anse wards. And then...
What can I do to help?
I can take guards to the Impervious Vault, but we're going to need help from the Mages Guild. As much as I hate to admit it, only they know how to unseal the vault. Will you go to the guild for me, Wayfarer?
Sure.
When you reach the Mages Guild Tower, speak to Gabrielle. She understands the need for discretion. Of course, if you were not raised here, you would not know. The Anse wards were created centuries ago, the first time necromancers threatened the people of the Alakir. They were created to protect us from the risen dead.
They don't seem to work very well.
Or perhaps the protections are not so evident. The Anse wards maintain our covenant with Tuwaka. If we consecrate our dead, those dead cannot be raised. Thus, the Withered Hand can raise only unconsecrated corpses.
Okay. Well, aside from the undead coming from the sea, pretty obvious, where do all the rest of the undead come?
Our priests perform the consecration ritual at funerals. But if the corpse is lost, this is not possible. Additionally, Satura was also fond of murdering people and raising them right away.
Standard
the Withered Hand
Manny level stuff. So, what happens if they nick the Anse ward?
It would be unthinkable. With the Anse wards, the Withered Hand could raise our most honored ancestors.
Okay! No, sorry.
I hope you realize what you've gotten yourself into. What?
If you have come to speak with the king...
Have you come to speak to the Forebear King? I have waited long, and he does not even lift his eyes. Such is the way of things for crowns and sentinel.
When I heard the commotion from the docks, I came here. There is...
Redguard architecture is so elegant.
don't you think?
Can you believe we're standing in King Faharjad's palace? You may have to pinch me.
Why are we holding up?
I'm sailing the seas, fighting alongside Colleen. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Captain Colleen.
It seems everywhere I land, you turn up. Or is it the other way around?
What are you doing here, Colleen?
The Spearhead has done well against the Dominion. The King has seen fit to grant me a larger command. The Spearhead now prowls with the Talonclaw, Lecky's Grace, and the Black Revenant.
Ooh, all under your command.
There's no official title, but their captains follow me. We aren't part of the Navy, and I'm not an admiral, but I feel like one. Let me tell you, it's a good feeling.
Glad to hear it. You ever thought about joining up with them, though?
I'm not one for rules or uniforms. I serve our king, but I do it my way, as my own woman. You should see what Nicoline's been up to. She's my new first mate.
I'm glad that she made it. I take it you haven't spoken with Lambert recently.
I hear she and Captain Mark are getting on rather famously. Good for her. I regret how things ended between us.
How so?
The relic we found on Betnik ate the souls of her people. No matter its fate, I should have considered how that revelation would affect her. If I had handled it better, she might still stand beside me.
I would think so too. You can understand why you would end up using it here, even though I don't like it. Do you think she'll ever forgive you for wanting to keep it?
She's an orc. They're stubborn as mules, so no, I don't expect she'll ever speak to me again. Doesn't matter. We both still have our lives. I won't spend mine in regret.
Good for you.
Tava's blessings to you. You are new to Sentinel.
Close. Sisters of the Sands Inn.
Red diamond, the heart and soul of men.
Can't you see I'm
red diamond, protect us till the end. The laughing heart sprayed blood afar, a gout on Cyr it fell, and like a dart shot to its mark, down in an alien well. Magic effused the Lord in blood, still red and strong.
Welcome to the Sisters of the Sand. Enjoy your stay. Didn't I mention my cousin owned this place? Perhaps it slipped my mind.
The heart and soul of men. Red diamond, red diamond.
If you're not careful, this does.
all these clothes, all these... Oh, if he plays his cards...
Red diamond, the heart and soul of men. Red diamond, protect us till the end.
You are undaunted. This one, it's the only way this one's victims ever...
Greetings, bold adventurer. I'm Virik the White, servant of the Dagger... Oh, anything on the menu will do just fine. Beggars can't be quite kind of you, my friend.
Brave wayfarer. Many and more, but they are mine. I know you will.
Good. Pop that up in the map.
I hope you're enjoying your stay at the Sisters of the Sand. Please. What? You want to face me?
All these clothes, all...
To Sentinel. Frozen Pulp's Tavern! Literally a...
Why is it so hot in here?
How do these red... What is your...
Shores, bones. Look what the jack... Ha! Who'd have thought, eh? I left Winterhold because I got out of here as soon as I could. I traveled the world a bit. Took in the sights, you know. But the Sovngarde with that. Shipped them off to the Pale. Stout folk. Stiff-backed, of course, but good-hearted. If you're talking about the docks, not much.
Hey there, friend. You look exhausted.
You look dry.
Crafty
What
Larissa.
do we have here? A legend among heroes.
Yeah.
I'm celebrating. Talonel and I just signed a contract for a new ship, the Maiden Sigh. I'll have the wind in my hair on the deck of my own ship. Don't
Glad to
think
hear
I
it.
haven't heard about your exploits. Rumor? Just like you did back on Stros Mackay. Adorable. He'd almost have me convinced if there wasn't a line of women from here to Bankarai who heard the same promises. It's the chase that drives him. He loves it. So long as he's enjoying that, why spoil it for him?
So no plans to return.
I'm not the settling type. But if I make port 5 years from now and he's still pining, I might just consider it.
Alrighty. Very good.
My friend! How good to see you here!
Congrats.
I hope he still has a few bottles of the 70.
Hey there, friend.
Thank the...
I know what you're thinking. Why am I taking so long?
I hate... What's wrong? What has... By my own kind. Bosma. All I wanted was a trip back to Stros Mackay.
My friend. Jakarn. We traveled together. We did. Together. I had thought we were going to sell it. Would that we could. But no. Oh.
Iron Chap. In other news, grass green, pig's blood in fridge. Film at 11.
My husband was supposed to meet me here for a drink.
Plain mill. All you need to do is wave a flag that says the plain melt is nigh.
I have not seen much movement across. I have not seen.
Bionce's bright...
Lucky's sparring me.
I need a break.
I didn't think I'd see you again. Duchess Lacana's remains have been consecrated. Her rites have finished. That's an odd question. I've known the Duchess since we were children. We grew up together.
Have you come to pay your respects? If so, I thank you.
She's gone. Lacana. She was the bravest of us.
Oh.
Have mercy. The guards won't let me drink from the fountains. They won't let me climb the trees. Welcome to the desert stop.
Why, Chikarn, as I live and breathe.
Hey, good looking.
What are you doing in a tea house?
Brushing up on my poetry. No one or quick study, my good. Not in so many words. Oh, my one touch from...
The Daria Farhad. Customs house.
I've entirely too many men.
I am afraid to go home and face my family.
I've been here for hours.
After what happened here,
Fighting skill.
This one greets you, Five Clawed Walker. Your reputation grows.
What brings you to the fighting skill?
An old friend. Years ago, when Kassan Five Claw captained the spearhead, Herald Falvo was one who hunted my kind. It is good to see him alive and well after all this time.
It's someone who hunts you.
There are smugglers, and there are those who hunt them. The Kassan was once marooned on an island. Let us say a few unclawed kittens took exception to this one's success. They also had the temerity to sink Falvo's ship.
Answer that.
We both did, by
Welcome. Your sword has not earned its rest yet. It must stay.
Hail and welcome, comrade.
Only the bloodied blade deserves the scabbard. Strike!
Greetings.
There's nothing as...
Those crates.
Now is the time. Ildari must act fast.
Alrighty then.
Woman is incredible. Dead man popped up behind. Luck's got nothing.
You did it. Secure the dock.
Fopping cheats. How do you think I make a living? I buy it.
Getting out of the heat?
And now we go this way. Suspicious monkey. Of course, a suspicious monkey's there. I'm not dealing with Howler. Can't make me.
What an interesting collection of tomes. Research. Oh yes. More than you can... The secret of their disappearance. The path to the beyond. Impressed, are you? I have once again taken an
At last, we're finally going to explore a real set of ruins. Just Naram.
Well met. I'm the... There is a stigma, though nothing is said to my face. Only when I show them my back.
Cordial greeting. I suspect, yes, they say there's no trouble.
Hey, I know you. We killed that crazy old necromancer together, Angoff. Remember that midnight talisman we used to break into Cathedral? I still can't believe that worked. So I don't suppose you need help with something fun like that.
Actually, I do. King Maharaja needs help breaking into the vault.
Are you joking? I've been wanting to take a crack at that place ever since I heard the name. Wait a minute. Did Simone put you up to this? Why would the king want to break into the vault?
True. Necromancers are trying to steal the Ansei wards.
Necromancers? Ansei wards? Fascinating. Count me in. So we just need to break the seal? I know. Let's try this. Go to the bazaar and get...
Flamestalk and Worm's head cap. Easy, right? In the bazaar. Here we go. Worm's head cap.
Take your time and browse, my friend. I'm sure you'll find I have what you've always wanted. Take your time and browse, my friend. This is for Gabrielle, isn't it? She's a regular. In a city like Sentinel, we Bretons have to stick together. I have some in stock. You're welcome to them. Don't worry about payment. I know Gabrielle's good for it.
And Flamestalk.
Welcome to Ninabon's Emporium of Strange and Wonderful Things. Can I interest you in a lizard catching net? Oh, you must mean Monkey. Yes, he is adorably large, isn't he? I'm afraid I spoil him. Only the best bugs are good enough for my monkey. He's quite... Yes, it may seem odd, but it makes sense to me. From the time I could walk, I wanted a pet monkey. I pleaded and begged. One has to start somewhere. Monkeys are terrific. Everyone loves monkeys. And if I can... Flamestalks, tasty treats. They help with indigestion. For a lizard, at least. You're not a lizard.
Alrighty then, let's go ahead. Pick our way up and around the corner and across the bridge. And then we get off at Ashley Avenue once we get over the Howard Franklin. Get off our horse and hand these off once we get off over at the Howard Franklin Center.
Aha, perfect. Say though, you didn't happen to pick up a few giant's toes while you were at the bazaar, did you?
Sadly no, but I do have the other reagents.
That's fine. Giant's toes could make a bigger gap in the seal, but they're probably hard to find here anyways. These should do the trick, I think. Oh, absolutely. It's only one person going in anyways. Without the giant's toes, I could only open the seal so far. Sure, I just need a minute to think about how exactly to word this.
Princess.
I'm tempted to say, I'm sorry you became caught up in all this. But something tells me it was the hand of fate that brought you here.
I hope you realize what you've gotten yourself into. If we are too late, the implications are unthinkable. All of Alakir. I've prayed to Tuaka, Stindar, and even Akatosh. Though I do not hold them sacred, I will pray to the Yokudan gods as well. Just in case.
Smart. But don't worry, everything works out for a reason.
Your hope is contagious, Wayfarer. I am pleased that your road has led you here. General Thoda is not a man of faith, but even he agrees your coming seems more than a coincidence.
Say no more, I volunteer as tribute.
My gratitude.
Thank you.
I pray that we are not too late to stop the withered hand.
As soon as she breaks the seal. Yes, yes, I know, I volunteer as
Stand
tribute.
back, Your Majesty. I'm not sure how the vault will react. I hope this works. It worked. Go quickly. I don't know how long it'll stay open.
Let's go. Impervious vault ahoy! Of course.
Enough! Get the Onse wards out, now! The Onse wards are ours, fool. Soon all Alakir will fall.
You are not marked with the corruption of
Alright.
We will meet again.
Go ahead and let's give him the bad news.
That took longer. Damn it all. I've done everything in my power to avoid calling on the Ashaba, but I no longer have a choice. We must have their help to recover the Ansei wards. I would avoid contacting them directly, however. Will you be my envoy, Wayfarer?
Might as well.
Thank you. Most of the Ashaba live together, wandering the desert, going gods know where. The Ashaba often spend this season camping at Morwat. I hope I can remind you to keep this. Of course it will.
Fried fire salts. This is way worse than I realized.
I just hope the Ashaba are prepared for this. Regardless, I will discreetly begin looking through the ranks for any soldiers who might be willing to do what's necessary.
Finally, my father stops chasing the Mirage. I advised him to listen to Ashaba weeks ago. Better late than never. If you will go speak with Marima, I will reach out to my Ashaba contacts as well.
Alrighty then. To the Outlaws' Refuge. No,
I understand. If you change your mind, I'll be here. Psst, you, over here.
Don't tell me where the goods...
Yes. There we go. Sell and launder. Gone forth, sold and laundered what we needed to sell and launder, and then next thing we do, we're gonna go ahead, go through Gilladil, and
Got plenty of goods.
chat with them. Start with all this. now we go through all these. There's no set information on it, it goes into the destruct pile. Really? No. "26 items selected, multiple." That should get us a nice good amount of stuff. Bezes!
And you seek to sell.
This is truly a sign from Rutka.
In the sand, beetles. Behind the rocks, beetles.
Well, unfortunately, the only thing I can recommend is for you to make Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. The exclusionary mandates of the Marikite selected. All are equal. But the supreme spirit of Akatosh is of unitary essence as proven by the monolinearity of time that Shazar the missing sibling is singularly misplaced and therefore doubly venerated. That the protean substrate that informs all denial of one is without any change. 1. That the prophet Simeon demonstrated that Monophaki has proper life. 1. The purpose of proper life is the expungement of the taint. 1. That the arc of time provides the mortal feeder for the sake of expungement. 1. That Akatosh's time is proper life is taint death. I'm a little bit nervous of the taint death part. What is that? Please be a bit more descriptive on that.
I learned not to trust Stibbons. He's ruined everything.
Ajita has gone.
Oh, hello. Because it's all my fault. The Aldmary. Lady Laurent sent me through the portal to investigate.
Move now! Healer!
I believe the exact phrase is, let's try start this. Alright, let's try start this bitch now. Wow. That is a very specific way to do things. That's right.
Stay back, Wanderer. You are welcome to our camp, but our chief is not entertaining guests. Like so many of our warriors, he has been poisoned. Only his daughter may disturb his rest. The king has waited too long. So many warriors have died, and Marima holds on to life by a thread.
Talia, eh?
That tears are dead. Look at the shape I'm in.
I'm all right.
That tears are dead us.
Tuwaka, I cannot heed your summons. Not yet.
If I only could get to my feet.
I beg your pardon, O Wayfarer.
If my brother is taken from me, by oath...
I took only a sip before they stopped me. Empty, because that is the only thing I drink, okay? The Ashaba have many.
We are around here. We need to be for HQ.
My father told me someone would come. My father told me someone would come. You approach the camp of the Ashaba. My father is very sick, so... More to... Come quickly then. Come quickly then. Meet me at my tent. Meet me at my tent in the camp.
There we go. That is just weird, but okay.
Here. I've marked on your map where my father says we can find the ingredients. Lead the way.
Alrighty then, folks. Quick BRB. That might be a good time to take that stretch. Alrighty, folks, we're back. Let's see. Time to get back to dealing with the Ashaba.
You said you were the best.
I told you to keep your head down.
I will see my fallen brothers and sister avenged, even if it is the last thing I ever do.
It will annoy me. I will stay here.
My father has been chief of the tribe for 26 years. We would not know what to do without him.
I'm certain you'll do something. Anything. Possibly. Protocol's blossom.
Who would have believed the withered hand would poison our water? We must hurry. So many Ashaba have already died. Meet me in my father's tent. Please, Father. There must be some way. Please, Father. There must be some way.
You are welcome to our camp. Yes, there is a ritual. That is.
I do not like this, but I will do as you say, Father. The great man. Very well.
Use the initiation potion. Meditate. $205 so far. And now, Prince Hakamir.
Samir, my brother. Now there is the Samir I know.
I with confidence.
We all know that the elves are outside our walls. These infidels call us barbarians. They would drive us from this land. But what the elves do not know is that Rutger himself guided us to these shores. He decreed that the Alakir would be our home. Today, the infidels will see the strength of the Shahai. Ansi will be their blades. Today, the sands will run red with elven blood.
Let's have a talk with the king.
You look strong, Samir. My heart. Yes. And much of the glory for this. Yes. I know you will be victorious, my son. May Ansi guide your blade.
Give me a moment, Samir. I must make my offering to Ansi. Come to my tent when you are ready to enter the battle. Our deeds today will be remembered for generations to come, brother. Lead on.
Yeah.
There we go.
My, you people are certainly eager to die.
You've already lost. While you charged, we went behind and killed your king.
Tripped. Quickly, we must stop them.
Yep, I think they did.
I smell death in here, Samir. Gods, look at the walking bones. These elves have no shame. Blood and faith, Samir.
You are too. The necromancer slew your Samir.
Oh, right.
We should discuss this, Samir. Come with me.
So, Samir or
Dealt us a cool
Huckman?
hand, my brother. Because it is clear that one of us must make this sacrifice. You are in line to become king now. If you strike our father, you would be throwing all of this away. For me, there is not as much. Thank you. In some ways, this is an honor.
And now we wait. There we go.
It is done, Samir. Whatever. No.
And now we leave the palace. Move to the sanctum and so we are now heading back to the Alikir Desert.
Tuwaka has taken the chief. Tuwaka has taken the chief.
It is our duty as a Shaba to assist the king if he calls.
Welcome back. You were gone for longer than I expected. I trust you walked beside Prince Hakmir of Yath and experienced the events that led to his exile.
It was the first.
Hakmir went on to start a family and a tribe in exile. They wandered the desert as nomads and became known as the Ashaba. The colony from Yath would have fallen, but Hakmir led his tribe against the necromancers and their army of risen dead. You have now witnessed the first sacrifice, and you know that true honor need not be named. Yes, the words have been spoken. Normally, my father would conduct a small ceremony and speak the words, but there is little we can do to help our fellowship. There is a place to the northeast, a sacred place called Tuwaka's. I must see to the consecration of my father's remains.
Back to Rami Akbar.
Sand covers all things given time.
Tuwaka's throne here.
This is not good. Not good at all. You? I'm pretty good with faces, but I don't... Do you understand why I am... There is. I maintain vigil here to ensure that certain ancient heroes, let's just say, if they're raised...
What if the heroes of legend have been raised?
They will pay for what they have done.
Alrighty then, search.
Satakar's wrath, Wayfarer. Unless you want to wade through an army of undead, go no further. These dogs, the Withered Hand, they seized control of Tuwaka's throne, and now they are raising the consecrated dead. How is this even possible?
All things are possible with Gauts chilling here. And it's because they stole the Yonsei wards.
The Yonsei wards? Stolen? There is no way. The impervious vault? How? This does explain how they raise the consecrated dead, though. It also explains why Tuwaka is so angry. He speaks to me. He says the temple must be cleansed, and now.
Alright, how do we cleanse it?
Oh, Tuwaka will do the cleansing. We must only clear the way.
Got it, I'll
For
clear
each
the way.
direction the wind blows, there is a bridge. We do not. This man, Tuwaka, is the king.
Alright, time to do our spring cleaning here at the Far Shores. Spring cleaning time at the Far Shores Hilton. Yeah, right to punch. There you go. Have a chat.
You have done well, Wayfair. Very soon, Duwaka said,
Duwafa,
go now and light the final. Of course, all priests.
All right. Let's light the last brazier. Sacrificial blazer of Chewbacca. Let's wait for the throne keeper to open sesame this bitch.
Oh, great Tuwaka, keeper of souls, hear the prayer of your humble servant. Your sacred grounds have been defiled. The rest of our ancestors have been disturbed. I ask you to send your sacred breath to cleanse the temple and give us your blessing to destroy the defiler. He has given his blessing. Go into the inner sanctum and kill Uwafa.
Got it. Let's go ahead and murk Uwafa. Let's go ahead and do this. Take on Saberdon's ward.
The corruption in my ward is gone. But the other wards, we must find them.
Now we got that ward.
I am very... Tuwaka says you should not work. I do not... No, Tuwaka is quiet. There is a great scholar in Bergama. Her name is Zore. She knows much about the Ansei wards. She may have the answers we seek. Wherever you go, Tuwaka will be with you. Of that, I am certain.
Oh, really? Let's see. Theoretically, we can actually jump ahead to Alasan's plot and just do the Cadwell's quest, as he only did a vague easterly direction. Practically, though, we would have Alrighty then, I'll go speak to Sora. Like I said, technically we could actually, technically we can skip ahead to Alison's plot. This key.
You may be safer in the desert than in the Commonwealth.
The lore library, varieties of paint, crown red guards. 8 of the crowns. Sadakal, the world skin, Yokuden god of everything, a fusion of the concepts of Anu and Padme. Basically, Sadakal is much like Lord Zadarin and destroys one world beginning the next. In Yokuden mythology, Sadakal has done and still does this many times over, a cycle which prompts the birth of spirits that can survive the transition. The spirits of Yokuden. Popular god among the crowns of the Alikir nomads. Guptika, Tall Papa. Chief deity of the Yokuden pantheon, Guptika, more commonly Tall Papa, was the first god to figure out how to survive the hunger of Sadakal. Following his defeat, the other gods learned to walk about, or a process that would take done one lifetime. Tall Papa sets the stars in the sky to show the lesser spirits how to do this too. There are two who created to help out of the days of the past worlds. Sad. Later created the world of mortals. Tuwaka, the tricky god, who got his souls for the creation of the world, was god and nobody really cared. And Tall Papa walked about Tuwaka, being caretaker of the far shores. That god of asked his father after the world was created, which is why Tall Papa needs to hardcore food. Decided
Business isn't what it used to be.
There is a reason why. The Bergen Away Shrine is in a very weird location. Far. The last king of the aliens. For more. Here's a horse. Let's bolt here, folks. Got that taken care of. Arcane.
This is getting to be absurd.
I see you there.
Alright.
But you must. You did? So now we just need to find. It seems the power.
Alright. Endeavor, cracked by a bounty block. Painkiller, Cyrodiil complete trial. Excavate 20 antiquities.
You're heading the wrong way,
Alright.
Wayfarer. Anyone with this politics. Always.
Alright. All things considered. We're gonna go ahead and log out here. We'll switch over to the main to do the blacksmithing. Thankfully, my main is in Blackwood. There we go. We are here.
What kind of trouble do you think we can get up to here?
I think that maybe a little, but not too much. But go. Go. Alright. You should have a nice good. Oh. That is a nice good stuff here. Yep. Clothing. Flower, water, hyacinth. Here we go.
You don't find something like that every day.
There we go. Ooh.
I served my time.
So. Alrighty then. Head and oh man. Grace. Research. Deal with that later. Alrighty then. Alrighty then, we're gonna go ahead and do an asset dump. First here, then back on the main.
I won't draw this out. I'm certain you have treasures to claim and beasts to slay. Deposit or withdraw.
I do believe we're gonna go with the pause. $13,149. Exit and head back over to the crafting area. You need to do crafting dailies. Like, this is probably the main reason why you should at least get the Blackwood DLC. Because this crafting area is like just a stone's throw away from a way shrine and the turn-in area for those quests. Oh, and yeah, Blackwood's a really good pack there, by the way. Yeah. So, where are we heading through to? Oh yeah, that's right. We have to sign out, log out of this character, then move back to my what we were doing in previously in Vergana. We're going to go ahead and pull up bounces. There we go. Izabi.
This one keeps your sleekest possessions safe.
We are going to deposit $6. There we go. Math, bitch. Here we go. So, we should be at our usual minimum balance. 25,000 gold, 40,000 alliance points. All Telvar stones banked. Transmute crystals are account wide, 7 of them. Out of 1,000. On it.
View my wares without obligation.
Anything you can give.
Fortune favor you, my friend.
I'll say
Farewell,
that.
my good friend.
So where are we at? Well, skills for one. Oh, he's nice adoration skills.
I don't need much.
Oh, where are you?
Spare any coins?
View my wares without obligation.
There we go.
Help me turn my luck.
These bear bit monster.
This work never ends.
I don't need much.
I don't know. I know.
Have need of a zombie? This one is here.
Let's go ahead and do this. Ready to get this taken care of here. And just to let y'all know, y'all have been a wonderful audience this week, but it is time, of course, to say goodbye for now. Later on Thursday, we'll be starting another week of streaming here. So until then, folks, take care of yourselves out there. Get yourselves some vaccinations, all that sort of stuff. And peace out, folks. We're all in this together. See you when I see you. And let's go ahead and head on over to Twitch. See, we can hand you off to here, so to speak. Well, it looks like the good folks at Last Minute Continue are doing some golf with friends here. We're gonna go ahead and surprise them, hopefully. Can we rate them after their ad break? Jeez, these are long ass ad breaks here on Twitch. There we go. Can we rate them after getting that double bogey? Si, senor. Until next time, folks. Peace.